And already we're underway here. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that was vital.
Boca Juniors have reclaimed it. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively.
Yamal. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Fernandes
Looking to penetrate opposition lines.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Tottenham have themselves a chance from the spot.
So this the chance to fire his team in front.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Fernandes powering forward here. That has been cut short.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely weighted ball.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Serginho gets it clear.
Out to the left it goes.
Mbappe finds himself offside.
Played out to the right.
Good ball, good take. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he lined... Oh, smashing header! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gavi. It's Dembele!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Can he get on the end of this? Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nuno Mendes.
Dembele looking to run onto it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. Over to the other side. Haaland. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Fernandes. Gavi. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. Showing good feet.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
No way through that.
Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Beckham. Haaland. Messi.
That is very well defended.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Dembele, he has found a way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most accurate pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's a searching pass.
There will be 1 minute added
Donnarumma
time.
claims comfortably.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Now it's Haaland. Messi.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Tottenham are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
He rises! Decent enough try.
Haaland seems absolutely shocked and annoyed. Did all the hard work and failed to make it count.
And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising.
But it turned out that that was not the case. Fernandes. Messi. And here's Yamal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Rice. And it's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Camavinga. He's found a way through. Hakimi gets into some space. Yamal. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, it's Dembele. Messi. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Beckham.
And he's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, this could be a chance. Time and again, they are repelled.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Gavi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's on it. And the finish!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yamal, Gavi. That is good alertness. Van Dijk makes the interception. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. 75 minutes played. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Fernandes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Delivery, big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Well-timed, excellent interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Van Dijk. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Couldn't squeeze it through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Oh, it's Dembele. Great vision.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Oh, some tackle that. And that is that. Tottenham have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Found himself a little lost today.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He's having a shot!
And that is wildly off target. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Spread it left. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Camavinga.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence.
And that has been clubbed away.
Dembele.
And they can counter here. Chips it through.
Now it's Yamal.
Van Dijk. He's got away. Yamal!
They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Mendes.
So we're still where we started right now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Luca Bacchio. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Dembele. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Good read, needed to be.
Now it's Yamal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply. Can he spark a counter here? Stood up well to him there. Hakimi.
Fernandes.
Dembele. Pressure coming in from all directions. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through.
And it's Gavi. Now it's Gavi.
Now this could be a chance.
Chance for a shot!
And that is doing no harm at all. Van Dijk. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Elliott.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Good ball, good take. Shoots!
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Chile! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And we have our very first corner. Surely now!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hakimi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Yamal. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Dembele. Mbappe. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Dembele.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Looking for the run. Real chance! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he finish? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. It's a really well-measured ball. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Task somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Yamal.
Chile clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Yamal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's gone for a throw-in.
He won't be happy with that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one.
There's no flag.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ball goes in.
Chance! And somehow he has kept that out.
Decent enough try. Tries to play it through. Nuno Mendes. Now that's well seen too. And it's Mendes. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He has a look up. Brilliantly cut out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking. Nuno Mendes. And here's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Mbappe
Takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! It's Dembele!
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Dembele has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Played out wide. Hakimi plays it in. Gavi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
That's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Yamal. Van de Ven. Camavinga. And it's Mendes. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous.
Un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Gavi. Yamal. Now there's a fine ball. And it's lofted through here.
And the shot!
So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's beautifully...
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's a real opportunity missed there. He's done all the hard work getting to the ball, and all he needed to do was get some control on it.
Foot in.
Gavi.
Goes for the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nico Williams. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
Now it's Mbappe.
Now it's Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Dembele.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's let fly. Oh, split-second reaction.
Gavi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take...
Goes for a shot! He's scored!
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's being urged to shoot.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Elects to cross. That's a decent clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball.
That was lovely, that.
He has found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fernandes. He steps in, and that's the...
Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's had it taken off him. Oh, and that quick to press here, right on top of them. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Camavinga. Good effort from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead.
Just about within shooting range.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this is Ronaldo.
That has been slung wide. Plenty to aim at here. Plays it in low. Pinches it off him.
And it's Maradona. And this is Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to play it through.
Camavinga has been caught there. It's a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Gravenberg. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Tottenham go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 38, lascia il campo per il numero 22.
And we're off again. Tottenham carrying a one-goal lead. And the shot! Decent enough try. Mendes gathers from the goal kick.
Now he's got space here. Now it's Mbappe.
Turns and goes back. Camavinga! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Zico. And it's Roberto Carlos. Zico.
Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
He's shifting through the gears here. Still just a single goal between the sides.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gavi,
And he's on his way!
looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread it left.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And that's another good win of the ball.
Can he spark a counter here? He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Gavi. Pass is just off target.
Oh, super ball!
Shot a goal! And it's in!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Out to the left it goes. To Nielsen. Not the most convincing of passes.
Aims beyond the defence.
Oh, that was vital.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Camavinga. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Maradona.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. He shifted it to the flank. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Can he get it through? Yamal providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free.
And a chance!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lamine Yamal clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Maradona wins the duel this time. Tries to pass it through.
And this is Ronaldo.
Donnarumma punts it upfield.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has not gone well. No, it's come to nothing.
Just 5 minutes left. Zico.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Mbappe, and he welcomes it in.
Big chance!
And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Hakimi, and he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ci sarà 1 minuto di recupero.
Donnarumma sends that a long way.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Gavi is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this, which will be welcomed all round. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've good chance here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way past.
He's found a way through.
Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can he stop it going out?
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Lobbed in behind. That has not gone well.
And here's Dembele.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. There's a big chance!
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
Goes for a shot!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into the box.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. And he thumps it clear. Short changes him with that putt. Oh, that's ambitious. Now that was quite some save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And the volley. It's anyone's ball now. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's gone out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Long ball upfield. Gavi. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's made its way to him. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. Swings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Lookman. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. He's had a shot! Goal! Chile! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Chile have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Strong running down that left flank. And that is not finding anyone. Has a look up and drives it forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass is just off target. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. It's a sharp little ball here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rijkaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Yamal. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
There
It's
will
a
be
pretty
1
loose
minute
pass.
added time.
Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Number 6.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution in progress.
So it's back to business.
That pass has been well intercepted. Where?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Eze. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tottenham have their second corner now. Chile have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Eze.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's a promising position.
Neymar's cross.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Where? Fernandez wins the duel this time.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
That's a little off target. Neymar has it out wide and in space.
Neymar pings.
Decent chance! Fernandez. Probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Where? Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get...
Can he finish?
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Chile appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Quick look. Chance!
Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
No way through. Nicely weighted ball. Eze, and that is a little undercooked. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! Goal! Chile! And they get themselves in front!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to play it through.
Oh, shooting chance!
You've got to be quick to recover this.
Played in deep.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Played back towards his own goal.
Not a lot more he could do there.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple
And the finish!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nice defending, physical and effective. And here's Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Dembele picks it
There
up
will
out
be 1
wide.
minute added time.
That has ended up in no man's land.
And the shot!
And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish.
Tottenham perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
We have already started here.
And here's Mbappe, shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Probing pass. Oh, no joy this time.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Might want to be careful there.
And oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, and the danger is averted. Foden. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a good ball out wide. That is good alertness. Donnarumma. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tottenham still without a single shot on target. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through.
Great shot at goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's a goal!
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game. Well, oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Foden knocks it into space. Played into space out wide. Terrific header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Strong running down that left flank.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And
Oh, shooting chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. Oh, this is a...
And the shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fernandes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vardiol. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played into space. He's through here.
He's having a shot!
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Tries to play it through. And it's Fernandes. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That has not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Fernandes. In with the challenge. Now it's Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's got a chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Now it's Yamal. Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. And here's Mbappe.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. He is through here. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Tottenham are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the shot!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Nicely weighted ball. And that could... And he shoots! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He has a look up.
Mbappe! It's there!
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Goretzka. Llorente. Now it's Torres. Now it's Mkhitaryan. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mkhitaryan. Now he's got space here, and it's been played through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Llorente, and this is Torres. Fernandez. Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? And the shot's on here. And that was very necessary. Knocks it into space.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Mkhitaryan.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Gavi. Looking here to chip it through. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rijkaard. Llorente. Alexander-Arnold. Mkhitaryan. And it's Casemiro. Fernandez. He's shifting through the gears here.
Is there any...
And a chance!
And he nearly went all the way.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no
That is pretty much the end of that. Out for a throw. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Tottenham are down to 10 men. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Casemiro. It's Casemiro! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
That's an imaginative pass. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And this is Torres. Van Dijk makes the interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. And this is Torres. He's had a shot!
There will be 1 minute
That's
at a
been cut
time.
out, well played. And here's Torres. Mkhitaryan. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Llorente. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. And purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Tottenham, Casemiro! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Gavi. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. Now it's Torres. He's through here. Well, that's a dangerous...
Goretzka! It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vardiol.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
It's a mighty effort! In for the pieces! Goal!
Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pass is just off target.
Goretzka.
And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? And here's Fernandez.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Oh, it's Dembele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now that looks a decent ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. And they've switched it over to the other side. Tottenham do have a chance to counter here. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Spread out to the left. Dembele.
It's gone for a throw-in.
And it's Mendes.
So nearly the perfect ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now it's Goretzka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through.
That's a throw.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's aimed into the middle.
All hands on deck for this one.
Brilliantly cut out. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Torres is herring after that one.
Now it's Torres.
Oh, well measured. He's found a way through.
It's Goretzka!
You've got to be quick to recover this.
The whistle has gone, and it is all over.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Donnarumma claims comfortable. Pressing high and with purpose.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. They get a throw in. He's a sharp little ball here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Gavi. Well read, nice interception.
They've won a corner. Tottenham with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mendes calmly anticipates. It's played through for him. Oh, this is a great position. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Camavinga! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving through the middle. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dembele is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's on it, can he get away? No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's been played through. That has been cut short. Valverde. Nuno Mendes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van de Ven. And it's Fernandes. Dembele? No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Have beautifully policed that midfield.
He's going for goal! Caught offside that time. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Flings in a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And he was quick to react. Valverde tries to pass it through. Dembele. Dembele goes on a charge down the left. Valverde
has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and place it forward. Vinicius Junior. He is chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that would have been some goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Great defending, strong and determined.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Tottenham, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Takes a shot! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Can he finish?
Cleared away.
Gavi. And it's Fernandez.
Threads one in.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has found him in acres of space. This looks promising. Oh, he's been caught napping.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, look at the space.
And the shot! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Passes short and sharp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hakimi.
Oh, that's clever.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gavi.
And a chance!
Now, that's another chance!
He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Stood up well to him there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gavi. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Dembele.
Aims beyond the defence.
Chance, surely! He scores! And the comeback is complete!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. No, he's missed it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
He's through, now is he in? Vinicius Junior.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in
Chance for a shot!
Spread it left. That has not gone well.
looking to play him in. And it's played in.
It's a pretty loose pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's really nicely played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And the pass
There
is
will be
intercepted.
5 minutes added time.
Oh, well played, well played.
Not the most accurate pass.
No, no way through. Good ball, good take. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And we're done. Tottenham have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance.
Dembele claiming the match.